lost tribes. I am Dawada, Officer 500, here to tell you the truth. According to the Bible, the black Jews are God's chosen people. My narration describes a young boy that was pushed aside, and all he ever wanted was a little piece of the pie. But all he ever got was hate, hurt, being deprived, cause of a system not designed with his kind in mind. But in time, he soon find why his friends are his foes, why his brothers in jail, why his sisters is hoes, why Papa never was around to teach him stuff he should know, the type of stuff to keep his kids from being gangsters and hoes. But see, for Pop, shit, it was no different. Raised without a father or a pot to go pissing, not even a mother. He was raised by his brother. This was around the same time we was hung for being colored. Meanwhile, mama out here working OT. It's the only way she knew her little boy was gonna eat. It was hard in the city, so she moved down south. A few years after that, her little boy moved out.
Our narration describes the lives of the lost tribes in the ghetto trying to survive, working 9 to 5 to provide, swallowing their pride, things we gotta do to stay alive, and still we rise. Our narration describes the lives of the lost tribes in the ghetto trying to survive, working 9 to 5 to provide, swallowing their pride, things we gotta do to stay alive, and still we rise. All religions aside, we was designed, divinely inclined, but what's inside don't fit the black image in white minds. Now let's rewind time and we'll find that nature knows no color line. Way before white Jesus had all people colorblind. We reside somewhere in the midst of ancient Palestine, line unified with the power of Zion. No cowards because the righteous are as bold as a lion. Iron sharpens iron, had it disappear like the mines, cause we're rebellion, stubborn, stiff-necked, simple, defiant. We would worship other gods like the stars of Orion. Stepped away from laws of life, that's why our people are dying. Go to sleep till the sirens wake up, to mothers crying. Outlined and prophesied as a biblical sign throughout all lifetime, upon all bloodline. Deuteronomy 28, tell me I'm lying. Back to Egypt on ships chained with yokes of iron. Describes the lives of the lost tribes in the ghetto trying to survive, working 9 to 5 to provide, swallowing their pride, things we gotta do to stay alive, and still we rise. Our narration describes the lives of the lost tribes in the ghetto trying to survive, working 9 to 5 to provide, swallowing their pride, things we gotta do to stay alive,
still blessed,
and still we rise.
Yo, see, I was born inside of darkness, now I glitter in gold. You know about me even if my story didn't get told. I'm literally flow, thoughts form quicker than most. I'm an original, not another digital hoax. Love is pitiful because the pit is full, I suppose. The crabs beneath me are only by the inch on my toes. I ain't mad at you, Machiavelli lived through these flows. Mistaken for a weed and concrete, still I rose. Life's a movie with the wrong narration. The picture that been painting ain't describing our lives. Found out my enemy was the entire nation. The tribe was lost until we found the lost tribes. From 9 to 5 working to 5 to 9 twerking. Brothers and sisters killing themselves to survive. You already swallowed the wrong pill in the matrix. The only way to escape it now is swallow your pride.
Our narration describes the lives of the lost tribes in the ghetto trying to survive, working 9 to 5 to provide, swallowing their pride, things we gotta do to stay alive, and still we rise. Our narration describes the lives of the lost tribes in the ghetto trying to survive, working 9 to 5 to provide, swallowing their pride, things we gotta do to stay alive,
still blessed,
and still we rise. And still we rise. And still we rise. And still we rise.
All my niggas ride for me. I got niggas that'll die for me.
You niggas ain't built like that.
Run around talking like a thug when you won't bust a slug, man.
Niggas get killed like that.
Acting like you bang for the set when you ain't blood or cuz, man.
Blood'll get spilled like that.
Niggas saying really they the plug, but they talking to the judge, man.
Get your cap peeled like that, cause niggas get killed like that. When you ain't built like that,
You niggas ain't, you niggas ain't,
you niggas ain't built like that.
You was never on the block, you ain't never dodge a knock. You ain't never fought another crew holding down the park. You ain't swam with the sharks, you ain't wrestled with the gators. You was never fucking popping, you ain't got no fucking haters. Bitch, niggas like you make me watch out for the traitors.
Hey, Shalom, Israel. We the Israelite School out of University of Practical Knowledge. We the Israelite School of University of Practical Knowledge started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, underneath Commander General Yohana, and we are not affiliated with any other Israelite group. And tonight, man, we're gonna go in something very heavy tonight, man. We're gonna go in on your black politicians, your black pastors, and your black leaders, man, who have misguided us, man, who has misguided the nation and taught us how to be a bunch of sellouts, man. How to love our oppressors more than we love ourselves. That's what we have going on right now. Right now, we're about to get ready for voting season. And all of our black leaders are trying to push us, not even just our black leaders, but just a lot of black people who have a predominantly, who have some type of influence on our nation. They're trying to push us to go vote. But go vote for who? You know, you got to vote for Donald Trump or Joe Biden. You know what I'm saying? We already know how Donald Trump feels about black people. And people are starting to see how Joe Biden feels about black people. Neither one of them love black, Latinos, and Native American people. But yet we're being told to go out and vote. Like, vote for who? You know what I'm saying? Salaki. Okay, I got to take this phone call right quick. Salaki. Hello?
Yeah. Hello?
Yeah, what's wrong with everything? Okay? Oh, I'm in class. He had to come to the school. Tell him it's 430 Southeast Main Street, Simpsonville, South Carolina.
You know what he download app shit?
Oh, no, I gotta go. I'm teaching class. That was good, bro. I'm gonna have to hit you back after class. I'm teaching class. I'll send you the address if you're coming up here.
I have no idea.
Okay, then. All right. I get out of here about 9. I'll be through that way. Salaki. I was saying, man, a lot of our black leaders, black entertainers, black politicians, Latino leaders, Latino politicians are trying to push us to go vote, man. And a lot of them have taught us how to be weak. Every 4 years we see our people voting. One thing that we have noticed, one thing I noticed when coming into the ISUPK and learning this truth, one thing I learned is this, that you never see these other nations piled up inside these voting booths. You never see the Chinese with the line backed up with the Chinese trying to vote a new president in. You never see the Arabic people out there with the lines packed with their people trying to vote a new person in. You never see it. But you know who you do see in those lines? You see the blacks, you see the Latinos, the Hispanics, and the Native Indians piled in the lines trying to vote for somebody to be over them. You know what I'm saying? And we learned this behavior from our black politicians, our black leaders, our black pastors, our Latino leaders, and our Latino politicians. They taught us how to be weak, man, and how to love the oppressor, man. How can you go vote for somebody after 400 years of oppressions? How can you go vote for somebody to be over you and rule over your people after everything that we're seeing happen to our people? With the things that have happened in the past, with the rapes and the robberies and the things that they have done to us, and all the diabolical plans they despise to put on our people. How can we yet go out there and still continue to vote? You know what I'm saying? How can we still continue to love these people when every time we try to love them, they always show us how they really feel about us? They continue to murder us, continue to rob us, continue to beat us, continue to just use us and oppress us. You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes no sense at all. Like right now, man, it's ridiculous how many people are just trying to get us to vote. You know, I've seen somebody even at a club trying to promote the voting. He was so happy about it. He was like, yeah, I just got 10 new people to vote. You know what I'm saying? We're doing real good for our people over here. But I'm sitting back like, who are you getting them to vote for? You just leading them to the slaughter. You leading our people to the slaughter to go vote for who? Donald Trump? Joe Biden? When either one of them get in the chair, it's still going to be horrible. Donald Trump got in the chair and so many black and Latino men have been killed. If Joe Biden get in the chair, how many more black and Latino people you think going to get killed? It's going to be worse. It's going to be worse. And it's going to be the Most High and allowing it to happen to us because we want to love everybody. We want to go out there and hold hands and kiss everybody, and voting is going to make a change. Voting has never made a change.
Right.
Loving the people that murder you in the streets is not going to change anything. Only thing it's going to change is how they're going to kill you the next time. It's like, hell, we've been shooting them down in the streets. We've been beating them down in the streets. What can we do different now? We done did just about everything to them. Gonna sit back and despise them new. Next they're gonna be throwing acid on you. Well, hell, they done did that already.
Right.
They don't do acid on you already. I'm trying to think of what's gonna be new they gonna do to you. They don't shot at you while you're trying to be in the streets, trying to vote, we all need to get together and vote, protest, let's do this and do that. Man, it's not gonna work, man. If anybody's telling you to vote, man, they are being wicked. They are wicked, man. If anybody's trying to push you to vote, trying to tell you to go out here and choose somebody, you know, vote for them, even with our black politicians that we got, you know what I'm saying, trying to get our people to vote for them, man, don't vote for nobody. Just stay out of the damn way, man. Live, fix your people, survive, man. Don't vote for nobody, man, because it's not going to change anything. It's not going to change anything at all just because you go out there and vote for somebody. You know, you think voting is going to really make a difference. It's not going to make no difference at all, man. Slack me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pull up one of these brothers, man. I'm gonna pull up a couple of black politicians, man. Slack, if you could you give me Exodus 23:2? Everybody out there telling you to vote. Vote for who? What are we voting for? We've been voting for how many years, and what difference has it made for black people? We've been voting for what? Ever since what? The 20s, the 30s? We've been voting. They used to hang you for voting.
Right.
But yet we still want to continue to go out there and vote. That's crazy, man.
Is that Exodus 23:2?
Con, you had the book of Exodus 23:2.
I'm ready when you are.
All right, you can go ahead.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 23 and verse 2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil.
We should not do what?
Not follow a multitude to do evil.
And we shouldn't do that. We shouldn't be following behind these politicians who are telling us to go vote, because it is evil. It is evil to go choose an oppressor who is going to continue to murder and rob your people in the streets to be over you. That is an evil thing to do. And that's why the Most High allows so many horrible things to happen to us. Just like we went to go vote Barack Obama, and we voted Barack Obama in. We thought he was going to make a difference in the change, and nothing didn't change. Things got worse. Things got worse. It's like when he got in the chair, it's like they turned it up. They turned it up. They started killing more black men in the streets. More murders, more, especially on that when he came in for the second time, man, I'll never forget that. It's like soon as he got in, that's when you heard the story about Trayvon Martin. And then after Trayvon Martin, you just heard him day after day, more and more and more. You just like, damn, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Everybody telling the news, why we keep seeing black people getting killed? Why we keep seeing black men get murdered in the streets? Because they hate us. Barack Obama didn't give a damn about black people, Latino people, and Native Indian people. He didn't speak out against none of the things that were happening against us. Hell, if he was the president, how come he didn't get what's the devil name they got Trayvon Martin killed? George Zimmerman. If you're the president and you for black people, why not push it to get this man locked up? Why not push it to get him locked up, man? You know what I'm saying? That's why we can't follow a multitude to do evil, man. We can't follow behind everybody and try to go vote and try to be politicians and try to be all of these different and various things, councilmen. And the only thing you're doing when you become a politician, you just becoming a slave in your oppressor's empire. And the only thing he's going to teach you how to do is to oppress your people. That's the reason why now we have black politicians. We have black politicians all over, and none of them are making a change, man. None of them are making a difference. Nothing has changed. It's still drugs in the black, Latino, Native Indian communities, still alcohol, still police brutality going on, but yet we have black politicians, man. But yet we got black leaders, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just more proof to show you, man, that voting and trying to put yourself inside the empire, it's not going to change anything at all, man. You're wasting your time. That's why you need to be here in the ISUPK, because Commander General Yohana has taught us not to follow the multitude of people who go out here to do evil, to go out here and do all type of wickedness, man. Because when you start to follow these oppressors and start to try to be inside of their empire, be a police officer, be the the black sheriff and all of that, man, you start to become just like them, man. You start to become just like them. You're going to have to sit back and take some things to continue to hold that seat of power. Like, you're going to have to watch some of your people get killed, and you're not going to be able to open your mouth about it. You're going to have to sit back and watch these people rob all of your people for money, all type of taxes, all type of scandals, all type of laws. You're going to have to sit back and watch them do that if you're a selfish pig, man. And that's what a lot of our black politicians and these pastors and these black leaders are, man. You know what I'm saying? They just came out with the story about the leader over the Black Lives Matter movement who got caught spending, what, $250,000? Let me pull the story up for you. Let me show you the story. Gets arrested, man. And that's why I tell people, man, like, we go out here and try to do all these stupid things thinking it's going to make a change, man. Nothing is going to change, man, with us trying to join our oppressor. You can't name one person that has joined their oppressor and things have changed. You know what I'm saying? That's like during the Vietnam War, right? Let's say you got the Vietnam War going on, right? And everybody's battling with each other. They at war with the Vietnamese. Now, let's say that somebody from America would decide to go to the Vietnamese and be like, you know what, I want to be a citizen. You know, he's in the army and everything. Like, he's in the army. He don't fought for Vietnam and everything. But let's say that he wanted to stop fighting for America and to go join the Vietnam, or, you know, Vietnamese people and being their politicians in their system. America would call him a traitor. They would look at him like a traitor, but I can't believe you would do such a thing. How do you turn your back on your nation just to go join these people who we at war with? That's how they would look at him. And that's how we have to look at our black politicians and our black leaders. You know what I'm saying? We have to look at them the same way, because that's what they are to us. They're traitors. They turn their back on their people. They see, a lot of them come from the ghettos. A lot of them were brought up in poverty, starving, parents are, you know, going through hard times. You know, their parents might have worked hard to get them somewhere where they needed to be. But majority of our people that have became black politicians and leaders, they come from the ghetto, man. And it be so crazy how they forget about the people in the ghetto. And they turn their back on us. And they become traitors. And they go out there and join the very people that murder us in the streets, man. They go join them, taking pictures with them, happy. Man, it is a disgusting thing to see, man. It is disgusting to see that your own people go out here and turn their back on their people just to be a part of an empire that hates us. It is horrible, man. You know what I'm saying? It is horrible. Even what Martin Luther King did, man, it was a horrible thing for him to do. And that's the reason why we kind of in the situation that we are in now, man, where our people want to vote, our people want to be politicians, leaders, government officials, mayors. How many black mayors have we seen be caught up in all type of scandals, man? Which one was that mayor that got caught up in that homosexual scandal? The one that got, I think he was in Florida. The one that got caught in the hotel with the two homosexual men. Damn, politician. Man, I'm gonna pull that story up after this one. Yeah, man. That was, all right, this is the leader of the Black Lives Matter of Greater Atlanta. He was arrested for allegedly misusing funds. Yeah, they caught him this weekend, like last one it was. September 25th, they caught him a while back. But this is what it reads right here. It says, law enforcement arrested 32-year-old Tyree Carnes Page, also known as Sir Major Page, and charged him with 1 count of wiring fraud and 2 counts of money laundering. It says, according to a release from the FBI, Page used donation money from his nonprofit Black Lives Matter of Greater Atlanta to pay for personal items. Some of those included a home, property, weapons, food, and clothing. FBI agents were seen collecting evidence at the home. Page was taken into custody without incident. Well, Black Lives Matter, we see where y'all money went to. He went to Atlanta, land of the ooh-wee. And you ain't no telling what he was doing in Atlanta. You know what I mean? This just goes to show you, man, that's what happens when you try to follow a multitude of people, man, the evil, man. You start becoming like the very people that you try to follow, man. You start becoming evil. You start wanting what they want. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why a lot of our people become politicians. They don't become politicians and plasters just to help the community. They come because they know it's a good check behind it. A lot of these pastors, I didn't even know until I came into the school and started learning more. I mean, a lot of these pastors get a lot of tax write-offs, man. And I had a brother that I grew up with in high school who became a pastor. And, I was curious on how he was getting all these new vehicles. Him and his wife living in a nice house. I was like, damn, man, I remember we was, not too long ago, man, we was working at a job together then. We both went our separate ways, but hell, you wasn't doing this good. And I know you ain't working nowhere. The brother was like, yeah, man, I'm a pastor now. Me and my wife. I was like, oh, okay. But I wasn't in the truth then, and I didn't understand. But now, looking back on that situation, it made sense. His church probably paying for everything. The brother was real weak and effeminate also, you know what I'm saying? And it was just like, I look at it now and I was like, okay, I see now. He got a lot of money from the congregation, people giving him money, donations, and he loves it. His wife loves it. They're not going to turn it down. They're not going to turn it down. And guess what? The whole congregation is going to try to follow them. They're going to follow the multitude and start doing evil themselves, man. That's why these churches cannot help us either, man. They're not fixing any of our people or any of our problems, man. They're just making us worse, making us selfish, making us want everything, making us envious of our oppressors, man. And with us thinking like that, man, we become destroyed, man. We become destroyed. All right, so like, if you could, could you give me Deuteronomy chapter 13, verse 3?
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 13 and verse 3. Thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet or that dreamer of dreams.
We should not do what?
Thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet or that dreamer of dreams.
So like, is anybody tuned into the class?
We got 2 viewers, but I can't physically see who they are. I can't.
If you tuned into class,
Somebody else can't see.
all right, come on. All right, if you tuned into the class tonight, I'm gonna ask y'all a question and see can I get an answer from you. Who was this prophet that Most High was warning us about? this false prophet, who we should not have listened to, who's a so-called prophet and was a dreamer of dreams. Who is this prophet? You know, a lot of these pastors always proclaim they got dreams and, you know, I had this vision about that. But what was one of the number one so-called prophets who always was telling people he was a, you know, dream? I don't even want to say, I don't want to give it away to you. Who was this prophet that we shouldn't have listened to, who was a dreamer of dreams? All right, I'm gonna give it to y'all for time's sake, man. This right here is talking about Dr. Martin Luther King, man. That great prophet. That good old pastor, Dr. Martin Luther King, man. He was a man who was a dreamer of dreams. And the Most High said we shouldn't listen to a man. We shouldn't hearken to the man's words who was a dreamer of dreams, man. We should listen to what they say, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know the reason why the Most High said we shouldn't be listening to them? Because people like that will just give you what they don't have. They'll mislead you, misguide you, have you doing all type of things that you shouldn't even be doing, man. Martin Luther King's dream was a nightmare for black people, man. It was a nightmare for us.
Right.
You know, he told us that we should join everybody, be friends, and hold hands, and we should vote. We should do this, we should do that. Man, and we went out there and got our tails whooped in the streets for trying to listen to Martin Luther King's dream. For trying to follow his dream. Look at this now. I wish Martin Luther King was alive right now so he could see the fruits of his labor, man. So he can see the damage that he caused to the blacks, to the Latinos and Native Americans communities, man. He taught us how to be weak. That's what he did. His dreams taught us how to be weak. He told us that he had a dream that one day little black boys, little white boys will join hands and the slave masters will join, the former slaves and former slave masters will join hands at the table, and I don't even know the speech because it's so horrible to hear. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was his dream, that everybody come together and hold hands and eat lunch and eat bologna sandwiches together and have a good old time. But what Martin Luther King didn't know was that the Most High doesn't want us to listen to a man like him. He doesn't even want us to sit down with a man like this, man. Because the Most High already knew a man like this would misguide the nation. He would have us doing things that the Most High told us not to do. And look at the condition that we are in now, man. For listening to Martin Luther King. For believing in his dreams and following the things that he believed in. It has destroyed us, man. We gave up all of our businesses, man. We gave up all of our businesses just to listen to what Martin Luther King had to say. And a lot of our people, instead of us fighting for our own nation, we have decided to go fight for another nation of people who hate us. You know what I'm saying? Back then, a lot of our people wasn't even really caring about trying to be a politician. They were just trying to fix the community, fix the environment, looking for ways that they can uplift their people. You know what I'm saying? But now, man, we done became selfish, man. We done became selfish and horrible and just lustful. And we want everything we see the oppressor with. Everything.
Right.
You know, Master got a big house, I got to get a big house. Master got a nice car, I got to get a nice car. You know what I'm saying? And we're willing to do whatever it takes. You know, a lot of our people have bought into Martin Luther King's dream. And you know what? They keep telling themselves, man, you know what? Martin Luther King was right. And they always say that, man. Whenever we get to speaking, the UPK get to speaking, it's always some brother, man, or some sister. And they always say, what about what Martin Luther King said? You know, we should all be at peace. And you just sit back and you look at it and you be like, are we at peace right now?
Right.
Has Martin Luther King's dream come into fruition? You know, are black and white people sitting at the table of peace and just sitting down having a cold one? Or Caucasian people or the oppressive people who oppress us still doing the same thing they've been doing to us for the past 400 years, which is beating the hell out of us, killing us in the streets, killing us off camera, on camera, murdering us, raping our women. Like, they are raping, man, listen, it's so many stories about how they don't rape our women in the back of police cars, in the jail cells with the cameras turned off. Like, come on, man, ain't nothing changed, man. You can read it from the top again up.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 13 and verse 3. Thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet or that dreamer of dreams.
Don't listen to a prophet who's a dreamer of dreams. And what we have to realize in 2020 right now is we need to stop trying to listen to what Martin Luther King told us, man. We need to stop believing in that nonsense that everybody's going to come together and join hands. Like, you can believe in it if you want to, but when you go outside your door, you're going to see the difference. When you turn on your TV, you're going to see the difference. When you leave outside of that church with pastor, with Ram, who tell you all the time, we got to love everybody, we got to come together, we can't be evil to everybody, we got to try to make things work. When you come out your door, you're going to see, man. You're going to see the results of Martin Luther King's dreams. You're going to come outside and ride through the ghettos and see the nightmares. You're going to see your people out there sprung out on drugs, prostituting, selling drugs, being killed in the streets by themselves and by the police officers. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're living in hell, man, behind this dream. At least back then, before Martin Luther King came on the scene, we were more united. But now, since we're listening to Martin Luther King, we're more divided than ever, man. We're more divided. And he's not the only black leader who says this all the time. There are tons of black leaders who speak like this. You know what I'm saying? Your pastors, T.D. Jakes, Creflo Dollar, many more. They all speak about us joining the oppressor, man. We just need to bow down like some good boys and girls and just learn how to suck it up and try to fix ourselves. But how can you fix yourself when somebody is continuously beating you down and breaking everything that you're trying to build? Destroying everything that you're trying to build. Your people trying to rise themselves up, and every time they try to do it, they destroy it.
Right.
Every time you try to start a business, guess what? It's something in the loophole. Are you trying to start a business? Well, you got to have this, you got to have that, you got to have this, you got to have that. But yet, when their own people start a business, hey, man, just give me this. You good. This is the result of us believing in this prophet who was a dreamer of dreams. You can keep going up.
For the Lord your God proveth you to know whether ye love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul.
All right, the Most High is going to make you prove it, man. You're going to prove who you love. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. You can keep reading up.
Verse 4. Ye shall walk after the Lord your God and fear him and keep his commandments.
All right, and that's how the Most High is going to prove us, man. You're going to prove it by following the Most High's commandments and walking after the Most High, not by following some pastor, some black politician. You know what I'm saying? Some old black conscious woke mug. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make you do all these type of different things. Like, for so long, what's the dude? Dr. Umar, is he even a doctor? Dr. Umar Johnson, like, has he did any surgeries? Has he worked in any hospital? Like, niggas just call themselves doctors, man. You got Dr. Umar Johnson, Dr. Martin Luther King, Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre ain't even a damn doctor. Nigga make beats. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody a doctor, man. Dr. Hustable. You see what happened to Dr. Hustable?
Right. Right.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? The Most High is gonna make you prove to Him, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta love the Most High. The only way you can love the Most High with all your heart and your soul is to follow His laws, statutes, and commandments. And when we start to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, we start to do things different. We start to follow true priests and prophets of the Most High, man. We stop trying to be like these other nations and do the things that they do, man. You know what I'm saying? The only thing we're doing right now is just following behind Massa. That's the only thing we're doing right now. We don't start falling behind Massa so much that now we don't got into the politician systems. You know, we got more you got black pastors, man, who are even joining in the politicians, man. Telling people to vote, you know, to register to vote, you need to go do this. Like, man, I can't even tell you the number of times where black pastors tried to blame brothers such as myself, the younger generation, like it's our fault that we're going through here, especially when Donald Trump became president. When Donald Trump became president, you should have seen all these black Uncle Tom Coon Christian pastor politicians who was in Esau's kingdom living it up. Like, they were furious at the younger people. They were blaming us. It's y'all fault. Y'all niggas that I'm talking about. The pastor called us niggas. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was a good man to look up to. You know what I'm saying? He was talking, it's y'all niggas fault. Y'all niggas don't want to vote. Only thing y'all want to do is sit back, get on. To my, he was mad. He was heated, especially when he found out Donald Trump became the president. Like, it broke his heart, man. Like, he was heartbroken. And I was looking at him. I was like, so who was going to be in the chair if President Donald Trump was in the chair? Hillary Clinton? So you'd have rather had Hillary Clinton in the chair? The same lady who called black men a bunch of super predators? You'd have rather had her in the chair than Donald Trump? He was like, man, we could have made something happen with Hillary. And I just sit back and I looked at this brother. I was like, man, you black leaders are weak, man. All of you. If you're not in the ISUPK, man, I don't know what the hell you're doing, man. Right. Commander General Yohana is the real leader of black Hispanics and Native Indians, man. He's doing the job that nobody is qualified to do but him. Now, nobody will do the things that he does, man. He really loves his people, man. He will give his last to his people. He makes the sacrifice for us. You know what I'm saying? He does so much for brothers and sisters out here, man. And one of the most important things he does, man, he tells us the truth, man. He doesn't lie to the people. He doesn't mislead or use the people, man, like your politicians and your Christian pastors do, man. Use you all up, get you to go out here and vote. And the only reason they getting you to vote because they benefit from that. They benefit from the more black people going out to vote. You know, you don't really think that a lot of them are in the pockets of these politicians? You don't think these Christian pastors are in the pockets of these so-called Caucasian politicians? You don't think they get a good check? You don't think T.D. Jakes getting a good check to tell people to go vote? You don't think Curvilla Dollar's getting a good check to go tell people to vote? Hell, a lot of them setting the vote things up right inside of the church. You ain't even got to go nowhere. You come to church on Wednesday, and then guess what? You get to vote. Hey, I see you Sunday, sister. Who you voted for? I can't tell you that, Pastor. You know damn well they don't vote for Joe Biden, right? Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama. Who's the other one? Bill Clinton. These Christian pastors have failed us, man. These black leaders, man, they have made us weak as hell, man, and vulnerable to everybody. Everybody knows, as long as we stay weak like this, they can do what they want to do to us, man. That's why nothing is going to change. Like, it don't matter who gets in that election seat. It don't matter who wins, Joe Biden, Donald Trump. It doesn't matter who wins. We're still going to continue to get killed in these streets, man. Because we don't want to follow the Most High, man. We don't want to listen to what the Most High told us to do, man. You know what I'm saying? The Most High, only thing he told us to do, man, was to walk after him, fear him, and keep his commandments. Mm-hmm. That's all he wanted us to do. That's it. If we did that, we wouldn't even be in this condition, man. If we kept the laws, statutes, and commandments, do you know how good that we would live? We wouldn't have nobody robbing nobody out here. You wouldn't have our people shooting and murdering each other. You wouldn't have no abortions. You wouldn't have no divorce. You wouldn't have none of the crap that goes on right now, man. Like we'd be in a great predicament right now. We would be living amazing. We'll be living in America, and our empire, our own people will be able to grow. We will have more black businesses, black movie theaters, black doctors, black libraries. We'll have our own, man. We wouldn't even be in this situation. But yet, since we want to follow these wicked men and not listen to the Most High and follow after His ways, we get destroyed, man. Like we turn on the TV and guess what you get to see? Another horrible story about some brother who don't got shot by the police. Some sister that don't got shot by the police. Some child that don't got shot and murdered. It's because we don't want to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. That's all we have to do, man. We got to come back and start serving the Most High. If not, we're going to be in this again. If we don't make a change now, if we don't try to change and come back and serve the Most High correctly, man, the next 4 years, it's going to be horrible, man. It's going to be horrible. And like they're going to put so many laws and put so many things into existence, you ain't even going to believe it. You know, they already pushing that legal law now where a man can get married to, well, he can have sex with an 11-year-old girl in California. An 11-year-old girl. A grown man can have sex with an 11-year-old girl in California. Let that sink in. Think about that. And you know why they're able to push laws of that like that? Because our people went out and voted for Barack Obama. We went out there and voted for Barack Obama, and guess what Barack Obama gave black people? He didn't give you jobs. He didn't give you money. He didn't give you your own communities. He gave you the homosexual bill. He said, guess what? You know, it's okay now for black men to marry black men now. It's no problem. It's okay for black women to marry black women, Latino women to marry other Latino women. You know, y'all just do what the hell y'all want to do. And that's the only thing he gave us. Gave us a bucket full of sin. And look at us now, man. Look at the condition of blacks now, man. Latinos, and they're defending it. Everybody's gay now. Everybody want to be gay. Like, that's the thing now, being gay. Coming out the closet. Who you had? You had Lil Nas X come out the closet. Making songs about the long road, something. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the result of us following these wicked people, man, and not following the Most High. Now everybody's able to get their turn off us, man. Just do us any kind of way. Take us apart, just rob us, you know, lie to us, steal from us, murder us, put us in jail for nothing, make us abort our babies, and then tell us it's our fault. It's your fault that you abort your baby. Well, goddamn, if you wasn't starving us in the damn ghetto, maybe we can make it. Maybe if you wasn't charging us $1,500 for rent for a 1-bedroom, maybe we could make it. Maybe if you wasn't locking up our men and allowing them to be out, maybe we would have more fathers in the household. And if you stop flooding our neighborhoods with drugs, you damn oppressors, maybe our people wouldn't be in the situation that we are in.
Right.
That's the reason why, man, we have to follow the Most High, man. You know, we need to walk after the Most High. That's what we need to follow. We don't need to follow these other people, these evildoers, man. That's who we need to follow. We need to follow the Most High in His ways. He's going to lead you the right way. He's going to teach you how to survive. He's going to teach you to do the things that it takes in order for you to please Him. And when you please the Most High, your days become glorious, man. Things look a lot better. Things start, you start to open up your eyes more and see what's really going on out here. That's why we have to serve the Most High, man. And keep all His commandments. You can read that from the top again up.
Deuteronomy chapter 13, verse 3. Thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet or that dreamer of dreams. For the Lord your God proveth you to know whether ye love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul.
Right. You go to verse 4.
Verse 4. Ye shall walk after the Lord your God and fear him, and keep his commandments,
And you go ahead.
and obey his voice, and ye shall serve him and cleave unto him.
All right, and a lot of our people don't even fear the Most High, man.
Right.
They don't even fear the Most High. They fear men. They fear men. They fear their oppressors. So, man, I can't do that, man. He might, man, you know, this might happen, that might happen. You're fearing the wrong person. You're fearing the wrong thing. Fear the Most High. Fear the man who will kill you and your kids. Fear him. You don't want to fear the Most High, guess what? He gonna give you something to fear. He gonna give you something. You know what I'm saying? He know you scared of Massa. He gonna let you be afraid of him. You don't want to follow him. You don't want to listen. You don't want to keep the commandments. You want to do your own thing. What everybody be saying now? I'ma just do me. I'ma just do me. Go ahead, do you. Do what you gonna do.
Right.
We'll see. I pray to the Most High we don't see you on the TV getting slammed outside of a car. But a lot of times we do. All right, you can keep reading up.
Verse 5. And that prophet or that dreamer of dreams
And that prophet or that dreamer of dreams,
shall be put to death.
he should be what?
Put to death.
Martin Luther King was what?
Put to death.
Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. This is like, man, look, the Most High is telling you, man, don't listen to these fake leaders, man, these politicians who just dreaming. I have a dream that one day, the Most High killed him, man. The Most High murdered him because he knew what was going to happen if we believed in this bull crap. The Most High knew it. If the Most High wouldn't have killed him, good night. Can you imagine how worse things probably would be right now?
Right.
Like things would probably be evil. We'd probably be living in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yeah, it'd be some brother walking around with your face on his face sewed up. Thank you, Martin Luther King. The Most High got rid of him at a good point to where we didn't get too destroyed. Even though we're in a bad situation right now, the Most High got rid of him because he knew if this man was to continue to stay alive and continue to misguide my people, man, all of our kids would be walking around here with blonde hair and blue contacts. You know, we'd have been like, man, Martin Luther King, right, we got to come together, we got to love everybody. And all the black kids would be walking around with blonde hair and blue eyes. And Martin Luther King would be rich. All right, you keep reading on it up.
Because he hath spoken to turn you away from the Lord your God.
And that's what he did. That's what Martin Luther King did. The Most High told us that we were all supposed to gather ourselves together, the nation of Israel. But Martin Luther King told everybody, we got to join hands with everybody. We got to be with everybody. Even the people that murder and kill you in the streets. We got to join hands with them. And that goes to show you the Most High knows better than men. Especially these carnal men, these weak men who wanna make us serve everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? Have us out there worshiping all type of bull crap, man. Martin Luther King got us destroyed, man. And it was a horrible thing that he did, and the Most High allowed him to die, man. Allowed him to get killed so he can stop misguiding the people.
Right.
So he can stop turning us away from our God, man. Because look how many of our people don't turn away from the Most High. Just about everybody, man. Just about everybody has turned away from the Most High to serve Massa. You know, nobody don't want to believe that, you know, that our God is a black man and he's right. And he told us to separate from all these people, man, so we can live. Everybody want to believe, oh, man, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. We all got to come together. Y'all just preaching hate. That's what Martin Luther King did. He turned us away from serving our God, man. And now we start to serve the oppressor as if he's our God. Now we bow down and worship Massa as if he's our God. You know, you got some of our people out here right now knowing, like, Pete, come on, man. Y'all know Donald Trump don't like blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We all know that. You know what I'm saying? But yet you got some of our politicians and some of these councilmen who want us to love everybody and they just telling us, man, we gotta love everybody, man. We can't be like how they are. We can't be like how they are, man. But I don't see nobody loving us.
Right.
I don't see nobody loving us. I'm trying to get this story about the brother, man. The brother that's from down here. It's a brother down here right now. He's a black politician, man. And he's pushing that black people should vote. We should go out here and, partake in these different things. I'm going to show you what he said, man. I'm trying to see, can I find what he said? It was something what he said, man. It was so pathetic, man. I couldn't even believe he said that, man. Let me see if I can find it. Good night, man. That's even sad, man. That's a sister that we know. It's like, can you take it? Can you see this work? Can you come up and see this? Oh, okay.
That's Tom.
Good night. Good night. I guess she's down with the Logan. Let me see, can I find what he said, man? What he said was, ooh-wee. If I can't find it, I'm just going to tell you what he said, man. This brother right here, this brother from Greenville, brother's name is Jack Logan, we wanted to talk to the brother, man, about, everybody was saying that he was responsible for getting all the clubs shut down here in Greenville. It was his fault. He was responsible for it. But, he told us that it wasn't him. He didn't do it. It wasn't his fault. And you know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, I hear you. But yet I still can't continue to hear our people say the same thing. Hey, man, nah, man, it was him. It was him and somebody else. They did this. They got together. They went and spoke to to some of the people who run a lot of the stuff in Greenville, and they got a lot of the stuff shut down. Now he's a black politician. He's trying to become the leader of some district. But this is what he said in one of his posts from 4 days ago. He said, "God, in the name of Jesus, please heal President Trump and the First Lady of these United States." And he said it like it's like, "Of these United States. Father God, heal all the people from the virus. Father God, teach people to love all people." Good night, man. Come on, man. And y'all keep telling us what? We got to listen to these black leaders and these black politicians, man. Man, they're going to get your head knocked off your shoulder, man. That's what they're going to do. They're going to get your head knocked right off your shoulders. You're going to go out there and try to love everybody, try to kiss everybody, try to be down with everybody, and you're going to get your head knocked right off your shoulders, man. Right off your shoulders. They're going to do you so dirty because they're going to know, you know what? We got a good old weekend right here. This one right here, real weekend, real stupid. We could do him any type of way. He going to love us regardless. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he's mad. He said they're not. He said, what did he say? Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. He got another one, he said. Good night. Like I said, man, you cannot listen to these politicians, man. They going to want you to go out here and vote for the same people who murder and kill you in the streets. It's dumb. It's stupid to go out there and vote for an oppressor to be over you. Like, who are you really going to vote for, man? Who's your choice? Dirty Joe? You got Dirty Joe you can go vote for? Or you got Trump the trash can? You know what he going to do to you. He going to let it be known. But yet you got brothers just like this man right here telling you to vote. This is one of another posts he said, "Getting up early this morning with my inbox from over 25 young people indicating they are not voting November the 3rd. Give them a hand, man. They say they not voting. They say they're not going to vote. They're not going to waste their time. That was 25 young people, so I'm pretty sure that's people like my age, a little younger. They said they indicated that they were not voting November the 3rd due to the last presidential debate. Because when they seen that last presidential debate, they looked and they said, you know what? Ain't neither one of these bastards gonna save us. Because the presidential debate, man, it was just, man, it was a comedy show, man. I thought it was Saturday Night Live. I was like, damn, it's Saturday Night Live? And I had to look at it again. I said, oh, these the real people. I was like, these fools up here talking stupid. And you know what's in the UPK? We're not going to vote for nobody anyway. But it was a good thing to find out that 25 young people from here in the upstate said they're not going to vote. So I'm pretty sure a lot of our people who seen that didn't vote either. You know, even if it's 25, if you can do 25 out of every county from every state, man, Most High in Christ, man. Like, we'll take that. We'll take those 25 people who don't want to vote in every county in every state, who decided this, and they seen that presidential debate and be like, you know what? It's no hope in neither one of them. Ain't neither one of them going to fit the conditions of black and Latinos and Native Indians. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're starting to find out that a lot of these black leaders are really sellouts and Uncle Toms and coons who love massa more than they love their people. And the only reason they're trying to push it to vote because it's for their benefit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get somebody to go vote for somebody, it's going to look good on their resume.
Right.
You know, they find out, hey, man, you know, he got about 300 people to vote for him, to vote for me. For real, that one guy? Yeah, he got 300. That was just in one district. Damn. So you need to keep him on your team. That's how they want to be known. They want Master to see them and be like, that's a good boy right there. That's a good boy. He going to do what you tell him to do. Not knowing that's how these devils look at you. Like, you just another slave doing what you're being told to do, man. I'm going to finish reading out what the rest of he said. He said, 25 young people are indicating they are not voting November the 3rd due to last night's presidential debate. Today, I will take the time and call them all and encourage them to still go vote. Like, you saying, it's like, you seen the trash, you seen that there's no hope, but yet you still want them to go vote. It's like it's a house on fire. The house is on fire. The house is burning down. And the flat screen still hanging up. You're like, damn, man, they go to flat screen. He come up, hey, y'all go in the house and get the flat screen. Why, man, the house on fire? I know that, but y'all still got to go in there and try to, you know, at least try to get it. And then you see maybe 5 or 6 people running there and get burnt the hell up. Like, that's what they're doing, man. That's what it's like, man. That's the equivalent of what he's saying, man. He's telling you, he knows that there's no hope in neither one of them, but you still should go vote for somebody. And our people are starting to wake up and realize it's not going to make a difference. It don't matter who we vote for. We're still going to be poor. We're still going to be getting shot down by police officers. We're still going to be getting underpaid. Still going to have to get up and go to work at all times of days and you know, at all type of times and days. Right. We're still going to be slaves, man. Nothing's going to change. So why should we go out here and vote? Why are we going to go out there and vote when it's not going to benefit us any? The only people it's going to benefit is who? Massa and Massa slave. That's it. So like, you got the other one over there? I probably left it in the car then. Good stuff.
You want this one?
I just take a little bit. Nah. Nice to watch. They sound crispy though. You know what I mean? Like, man, we gotta wake up and realize, man, we cannot. And then it's horrible, man. This brother got thou shalt not kill. He got the commandments. So it's just like, come on, brother. Like, brother, man, you don't even understand what you're doing, brother. You don't even understand, brother. You just misleading the hell out of our people, man. You still trying to, like, that is horrible, man. You still trying to force the people to vote, even though you know that they see there's no hope in voting for anybody. Like, they waking up and they see, like, man, if I vote for anybody, it still ain't gonna make a difference. We still gonna be in the same predicament, and he's still telling you, I know, but you still gotta vote, brother. You still gotta try to make a difference. Like, what difference is it going to make? It's not gonna make no difference. Because they're both gonna use black people, Latinos, and Native Indians. They're gonna use us. They're gonna do us dirty. When they get done, they're gonna throw us right in the trash. So why should we go out here and vote? You You know why? Because our people who try to follow our oppressors, man, they're a bunch of thieves too, man. They're a bunch of crooks, man. They want what they got, man. Can you get me Exodus 20 and 15 up? That's what a lot of these politicians have became, man. These pastors, this is what they became. The pastors got the book in their hand and be robbing everybody every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Every Sunday. Like I just brought out the article about the Black Lives Matter, the person that was over Atlanta. Man, they just robbing y'all, man. That's it. That's all of these votes are about. It's not for the benefits of your people. It's about how much money they can stuff in their pocket. Do you know how much money is made off these campaigns, these videos? Who gets the slacking? What's that thing called when they get that from people? Not a donation, fundraisers. When they do these little fundraisers and they do these little various things in different neighborhoods, do you know how much money they're raising? They're raising tens and thousands of dollars at a time, man. And you know, our people, they be wanting a little piece of that, man. They want a little piece of it. They want to get a little piece of masses power. I want to get a little money in my pocket too. And they don't give a damn who they got to rob and steal to get it from, man. Just to get where they got to go. You know what I'm saying? Don't think Martin Luther King wasn't doing it. He was doing the same thing. All of your black leaders. What you think Farrakhan doing? Right. Why do you think he's having the Million Man marches? You think it's really he's in Chicago. Have you seen the conditions of Chicago? This man has had 2 Million Man marches. And he's made $1 million. No, he's made $1 million on each one. But I'm telling you this, he's made more. And he has not took any of that money to make things different in our communities. Well, he sent a couple brothers out with bean pies and, you know, passed his paper out. Then you got to pay for the damn paper. Right. The man still robbed you. Like, God damn, like, he got the paper. He be like, hey, brother, I ain't got no money. You think I can still get it? Man, we like, you know, the four-way close by the crib, right, by your crib, right, where they be at. I remember coming through there and asking them, hey, can I get one? I only got $1. Nah, brother, they $3. And didn't give me the paper. Didn't give me the paper either. I was like, I really wanted to see what was in there. You know, it was kind of interesting to me. He's like, oh, nah, brother, they $3, brother. And I'm still looking at him with $1. He was like, you have a good one, brother. Damn, this nigga didn't give it to me. I was like, oh, hey, it is what it is. A lot of these people are just robbing your people, man. And it is a sin to do that to your people, man. Read it, you got it from me, I appreciate it.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 15. Thou shalt not steal.
Thou shalt not what?
Steal.
That's what our people are doing. The black leaders and the black politicians, they're stealing, man. Stealing your money. What, trying to get you to go vote? They're getting rich off you, man. Just like the Black Lives Matter. You got to say what's up? Just like the brother that's down there in Atlanta, the Black Lives Matter brother that was over the chapter down there. What he was doing? Taking the money, using it to buy property, land, clothes, women, firearms, food. He just having a good time, man. He just using y'all, man. He just robbing you, man. He's just stealing. That's what all your politicians are, man. Every last one of them. I don't give a damn where the politician from, man. Not a lot of them are really trying to make a change. You know what I'm saying? Here in the UPK, we know joining your oppressor's empire does not help your people to benefit in any type of way. You know what I'm saying? Like, telling people to go vote for a new oppressor doesn't help us out in any type of way. You know, a lot of our people went out there and voted for Barack Obama, and look at the condition of us now after his presidency is over with. Look at us now, man. We got more black and Latino and Native Indian men and women who are homosexuals more than ever. They said, man, the STD rate is off the charts right now. It's off the charts. They say they have more young people coming in with STDs more than anything they've ever seen before. Because everybody want to be a homosexual now. Everybody want to do the most freaky and nastiest and wickedest thing they can now. Now we got so many homosexuals, so many STDs out here. People dying from all type of viruses and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But yet our leaders still continue to rob us, man. They see what we're going through. You mean you tell me that you don't think Farrakhan knows about the condition of his people in Chicago? You don't think he hear about it down in Chicago? Hey, Farrakhan, you know, the people want to speak to you. Tell them I'm busy. I'm busy. Busy counting money. Counting everybody's money. Just like Pastor. Pastor always too busy to come and talk to anybody. Like, Pastor, you think I can speak to you after this? Yeah, let me get everybody situated. Pastor only want to shake the hands of everybody who got money. That's it. You got some money, Pastor gonna shake your hand. You seen them Christian pastors go out there with Donald Trump when he first came elected. Hell, they invited him to the church and threw the little thing over Donald Trump. They treated him like a god when he came and threw the little thing over with the purple and the gold on it. That purple and gold, threw it on him and had him, you know, prayed over him. Like 3 or 4 black pastors prayed over him. Pray for Donald Trump. Pray for Donald Trump. And Donald Trump ain't gave nobody nothing. Ain't gave nobody nothing. Ain't helped the communities or nothing. You know, they like to get on there and say, oh, we got more jobs. The unemployment rate has went down. You know, everybody's doing a lot better, man. I don't know who's doing better, but I know it ain't our people. Our people are like doing better. It's like, if you could you get me first Maccabees 1:11? Ain't nobody doing better, man. Our people are still horrible, man. Underneath Donald Trump, man, we have so many Israelite children being lost when they go to these so-called detention centers, man, where they throw our brothers and sisters in cages, and parents are losing their children, man. Children are just coming up missing. Can't nobody find their children. You know what I'm saying? I think they had like 5,000 kids to go missing. Like, man, that is unheard of, man. But yet we still get told to go out there and vote. They want you to vote because they're scared of massa, man. They scared of massa. They can never do the work that we do here in the UPK. So instead of them trying to do the work we do, guess what they tell you to do? Hey, you just need to go out there and vote. You know, you need to go vote. It's going to make a difference. It's going to make a change. And you're going to go out there, you're going to vote, and you're going to waste your damn time. And the person you didn't want to win is still going to win. Still going to win. And even if the person that you did want to win does succeed and gets that throne of being a president, they're not going to do anything for you. Not going to do a damn thing for you, man. But make your life worse. And you're going to be sitting back looking stupid, looking dumb, like, damn, I thought things were going to change. And nothing is going to change. It's just going to get worse. Yeah, I got that up.
First Maccabees chapter 1 verse 11. In those days went there out Israel wicked men.
What men?
Wicked men.
These politicians are what?
Wicked men.
Your black pastors are what?
Wicked men.
Your Latino politicians are what?
Wicked men.
Go ahead.
Who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen.
And that's what these people are doing now. They're trying to persuade us to go make a covenant with the heathen. That's what they're trying to get us to do. We need to go vote, y'all. We need to vote. We need to vote for better buses. We need to vote for what else can we vote for? We need to vote for this and vote for that. Vote a new president. Like, they want you to make an agreement with these devils, man, with the heathens, man. And nothing is going to change. Nothing. It's not going to help anybody. What? Just because what? You vote a black leader in to do what? The most they might let him do is probably fill a couple potholes up in your neighborhood. That's the most they going to give him. But other than that, he's going to be doing what they want. Or they going to kick his ass out of the seat too. They going to get him in the seat. They're like, listen, boy, we still got things we got to do. Just because you won don't mean you're going to do what you want to do. He'll probably be in there for 1 year if he does if he does the agenda for his people. And then they going to kick him right out. They're gonna come together maybe within 6 months. We have an emergency evacuation. We want you out. You know what I'm saying? These are wicked men who try to get you, who try to persuade you to go vote, man. Like I said before, any man who's telling you to go vote is a wicked man. Any one of your leaders, any pastor, your people in the barbershop, hey man, you need to go vote, man. That is a wicked thing they're doing. They're trying to persuade you to go make a covenant with the heathen. And those are things that we're not supposed to do. We're not supposed to be sitting down trying to make arrangements and agreements with heathens, man. Because the Most High already knows what they're going to do. They're not going to keep the truth with you. They're not going to be honest. They're not going to really try to make things work. They're going to try to make things work for their people. That's why, man, these are wicked men who go out there and try to persuade the people to make a covenant with the heathen, man. Who try to tell us, man, you know, we just need to chill. We need to work with everybody, man. You know, you work with the Chinese, they might give you a little something. You work with the Arabs, they might give you a little something. That's what you got to do to make it. No. Nah, we ain't doing that, man. We're not going to do that. Not here in the ISUPK. We're not going to persuade our people to go make a covenant with the heathen. We're going to persuade our people to come serve the Most High, man. We're going to tell you the best thing for you to do, brother, is to come in here and serve the Most High. The best thing for you to do, your sister, is to come in here and serve the Most High. If you truly want to make a difference and make a change. Because nothing else is going to work. You know what I'm saying? We got these wicked men out there teaching our people to make covenants with the heathen, man. And what it's doing, it is destroying us, man. Like, it's destroying us bad because a lot of our people grow up and want to be just like the heathen. They want the big house. They want the big mansion. They want to be in the politics. You know, they spend their whole college year trying to be the class president. You know what I'm saying? Like, I seen a brother like that, man. He spent his whole life in high school acting like Esau. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be a politician. Trying to be some type of government official. And, you know, he went to college. He was the high school president in the class as the class president. He went to college and he got a rude awakening. Like, big fella, you need some money. You need some money, big fella. You need to get a job. You need to pay for the tuition. You need to pay for this. You need to pay for that. Pay for this. And next thing I know, I have not seen him in any type of political events. Like, I don't see him becoming president no time soon. I don't see him, you know, sitting down with the mayor of Greenwood trying to be a mayor, or the mayor of Greenville and try to be the mayor. I don't see him anymore. Like, his dream was shattered. His dream became a nightmare. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what happens, man, when we try to go down here and make these covenants, man, with these heathens, man. We get disappointed every time. Every time. Every time we try to sit down with these heathens, man, and make a covenant with them, we get disappointed every time. You know what I'm saying? You had Martin Luther King sitting down there with JFK. They were signing something into action, and, you know, he thought things were going to be a little different. No, brother. No, brother. Nothing has changed for us, man. Nothing. If things haven't got worse. If it hasn't got worse, now they murder and kill you on camera. Back then, they murder and kill you. You had to try to figure out who been in your yard. But now, they do it on camera and get away. And get out of jail. Like the devil that killed what's the brother name, man? Where they put the knee on his neck. Is it George Floyd?
Yeah, George Floyd.
George Floyd. Just like the devil that killed him, he just bundled out on the $1 million bond. Where in the hell did he get that $1 million from?
Right.
Who gave him the $1 million? You don't think that these people in your Christian church are donating him money? Like the people that you might go to these big mega churches, like they got a mega church down here that used to be called Redemption. And it was a multitude of people. It was blacks, it was whites, and you might have Native Indians and Gadites. But man, the crazy thing about that is, man, like you have all those people in the different races all in there together. But yet the people that oppress you, those people of that race, they'll support the cop that killed their brother, man.
If I could, sir.
Cut.
I mean, what you bring out is so heavy because, I I mean, this is just so familiar to what happened to George Zimmerman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like he had, man, so many donations. He was over a millionaire for killing an innocent black man.
That's crazy.
An innocent black child. You understand? An innocent black teenager. You understand? That was somebody's son, man. You know, like that was someone's brother. You understand? Someone, a nephew. You understand? Someone, a grandchild, man. You know what I'm saying? And he did that, and not only to make insult to injury, he wanted to actually sell the gun that he shot him with.
Ooh, I seen it.
You understand? He wanted to sell the gun that he shot Trayvon Martin with, man. You understand? And I always bring this out in the Brotherhood class. Of course, this is the Wednesday, law class. But if you ever get time, man, check out the Trayvon documentary. Is on BET, and it may be lingering on YouTube now.
Okay.
That's something that you definitely want to sit down. You understand? If you got like a son or even a daughter, you know what I'm saying, like, and just sit down and just break that down to them, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he was just evil for what he did, and it was so undeniable proof
Right.
that he killed Trayvon Martin in the videos. You understand? And he still got off scot-free, and he was still selling everything. He was getting so many donations, just like what you bringing out now with that brother, like with that devil.
I hear you. And it's so heavy what you're saying now, because I seen some of those images of George Zimmerman, man. Like he was signing like T-shirts he was signing Skittle bags, man.
Skittle, yeah.
Like, do you know how much of a piece of garbage you have to, like, come on, man. We would never do that to these people, man.
Right.
We would never go out here and murder some child and then have the audacity to take pictures of the stuff that he had on him while he was dead and sign it. Like some Edomite might have an iPhone and you kill the Edomite and get away, and next thing you know, you out here signing iPhone boxes for people. And then when they take the picture, you in the picture smiling, and the person that's with you smiling. Like, come on, man. That's why the Most High said in those days, Shalaki, that's why the Most High said what he said, man. In those days, man, there were wicked men. Because only a wicked man would tell you to join a nation of people, man, who does you like trash. If worse than trash, man. We probably get treated worse than trash. You can read that again, up.
First Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us make a covenant with the heathen
You go ahead, up.
that are around about us. For since we departed from them, we had much sorrow.
And that's what these people are feeling, man. That's why your leaders don't want you to separate from the oppressor. Because soon as we start to separate from them, man, it is going to be sorrow. It ain't going to be no more nice eating out at the restaurants downtown. Ain't going to be no nice hotel for you, and as if they have women as they, going with women. A lot of them gay. You know what I'm saying? Your politicians and your black leaders, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't want this to happen. They don't want us to rise up. They don't want us to do better for ourselves, man. They want to continue to keep this covenant going with the heathen. Can you read that last part again from up?
Let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us, for since we departed from them, we have had so much sorrow.
That's what your pastor don't want. He doesn't want to feel that sorrow. Your black politicians who living good, who got the maybe $500-$600 house like the oppressor does, he doesn't want to lose his empire. He doesn't want to feel the sorrow. He don't want to feel what we feel every day of the people that's living in the ghettos, who's starving, who can't feed their children. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't want, these leaders don't want to feel that sorrow. But here in the UPK, man, we'll feel that. We'll rather feel that sorrow than be a sellout. We'd rather suffer than to sell ourselves out to the oppressor, man. We'd rather suffer, man. But yet you got our black leaders and black politicians out there who terrified to lose everything. terrified to lose that big mansion. Like, could you imagine TD Jakes losing all of his money? Could you imagine it? Like, he's trying to do any and everything to keep it going. He don't want to feel no sorrow. He don't want to feel no pain. Why would he when he can make all this money with 5 people? That's why the Most High got to wipe this place out, man. Because these leaders want us to make covenants with the heathen, and they don't want it to drop. They don't want these covenants to stop. Because soon as that agreement that they made with the oppressors stops, then guess what? They're obsolete. Nobody's going to vote for them. What am I voting for you for? You ain't doing nothing. You know, you ain't never helped us. What do we need you around for? You know what I'm saying? Like, man, that's why I say, man, these leaders, man, they're weak, man. That's why it's an amazing thing to be in the ISUPK underneath Commander Journey Yohana, man. Right. It is an amazing thing, the brotherhood, the righteousness. You know what I'm saying? How we deal with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll never tell our people to go make a covenant with the heathen. Just because we're suffering, we need to make a covenant with the heathen. We suffer day and night. We ain't about to make a damn covenant with the heathen. All right, Slagging, could you get me John 11 and 47? You know what I'm saying? Like, and you always have, even from back then, you've always had the rich of our politicians and the rich of our churches, like people, the pastors, and all of these rich people with the good jobs, the police officers, the black lawyers. Not all black lawyers, because I met a cool sister who was a black lawyer, but majority of our people that do the work for Esau, man, they change up on you so quick, man. They change up on you so quick, you just like, the heck is going on, man? Like, they don't want you to rise up. They don't want General Yohana to continue to wake brothers and sisters up, man. They don't want them to. They want us off the streets with our mouth shut, sitting in the house somewhere. Because they know if we continue to wake people up, nobody's going to listen to them anymore. All right, you got that up? You can go ahead.
You said verse 42?
Come, 11 and 47.
This is the book of John, chapter 11, and verse 47.
Mm-hmm.
Then gathered the chief priests and the Pharisees and a council and said, what do we? For this man doeth many miracles.
Right. And that's what these politicians, these are the Pharisees from back then, man, which would today be like your black pastors, your black leaders who got money. You know what I'm saying? This is all of them gathered together, man. This is all of them gathered together, because this is what they do, man. The ones that can be bought, they deal with the other people of our, they deal with the other, the people of our nation that have been bought also. Like, they might, like TD Jakes might call up Creflo Dollar. Hey, man, da-da-da-da-da-da, this and that, this and that, this and that, which is nothing but selfishness, bull crap. You know what I'm saying? You can read it from the top again up.
Verse 47, then gathered the chief priests and the Pharisees a council and said, what do we? For this man doeth many miracles. Verse 48, if we let him thus alone, all men will believe on him.
Ooh, we.
And the Romans shall come and take away both our place and nation.
And that's what these black politicians don't want. And these black leaders, these black reverends and pastors, they don't want to lose everything that they have. Because as long as our people continue to wake up, this empire continues to fall more and more and more. You know what I'm saying? Like, the more we wake up, the more better it is from us. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to be careful listening to these sellouts, man. Got to be careful listening to these sellouts. Because they're going to lead you right to the slaughter, man. Just like these Pharisees. They were terrified to leave Yahweh alone because they know if they did, he'll take over the whole empire. So what did they do? What did they conspire to do? Is anybody in class up?
Shar at the night. I think, I can't sit on my phone anymore.
Cause I'm just trying to see was there anybody in the class that might can answer the question. All right, Con, I'm asking y'all a question. Anybody tuning into the class tonight? My question for you is, why didn't these Pharisees want to leave Yahushua alone, man? Why didn't they want him to just be left alone to wake up his people? Give y'all a little time to answer. Why didn't the Pharisees want to leave Yahushua alone, man? All right, I'm gonna answer the question for time's sake, man. They knew if they left Yahushua alone, man, all the people would believe on him, man. They would stop listening to the leaders, man. And it's the same thing now, man. With these blackity black leaders and Christian pastors and all of the people who believe in this empire, they don't want you to listen to what Commander General Yohana has been teaching us, man. They don't want you to listen to what he has to say, because they're afraid if more people continue to listen to what Commander General Yohana is teaching out here in these scriptures, more people are going to stop following this empire.
Sister Adrian said he was going to turn the people against them.
Right, that's right, sis. That's absolutely right, sis. And these leaders are afraid of that. They're afraid of everybody turning against them. Because sooner or later, guess what? When we start to do that, no longer is anybody going to listen to these black rich entertainers. Nobody's going to listen to these black rich pastors or these black rich politicians. Nobody's going to even vote. Everybody's going to be sitting. They're going to be looking forward to everybody to go vote, and the voting booths are going to be. It's going to be segregation in the voting booth. There's going to be all oppressors on one side and no black people on another side, and they're going to be trying to figure it out. It's like, why nobody ain't voting this shit? Why nobody ain't vote? Nobody ain't vote. Nobody can come out to support us. We ain't make a lot of money. None of that. That's why Trump is making money off his. That's why Donald Trump is making money when he goes to these different and various places, because he says what he wants to the people. He knows what he says and who is going to attract and the type of crowd. He knows if you say that you hate Mexicans or rapists and robbers, he knows who's going to come out and support him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how he gets rich. That's how he gets paid. You don't think these people giving him donations? I mean, he already don't need the money, but you don't think they giving him big boy donations? Every time he leave a rally, he might leave about $100,000, $200,000 easy, which is nothing to him, probably a quarter to him. You know what I'm saying? That's what these people are afraid of, man. You can read that again.
Then gathered the chief priests and the Pharisees a council, and said, what do we? For this man doeth many miracles. Verse 48, if we let him thus alone, all men will believe on him.
Right.
The Romans shall come and take away both our place and nation.
Ooh, that's what they afraid of, man. They don't want to lose their place and position of power, man. They know the more and more. That's why they always try to demonize the ISUPK, man. They always telling us, oh, they the black KKK, they racist, they hate everybody, you can't listen to them, they pushing that all this, a man can have more than one wife. They always try to demonize us because they know what we say is the truth. And they know when people start to wake up to it, nobody's going to listen to them and they're going to lose their seats in the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire today is the so-called Caucasian Empire. They don't want to lose their seat. They don't want to be outside starving, having to go back and work at some plant, and then everybody then notice you. Like, hey, man, that's so-and-so, man. They don't want to do that. They want to continue to live the life they're living, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why, man, we cannot listen to these leaders, man. We can't follow them. We can't do what they do, none of that, because these are the same people, the Pharisees back then, who wanted to kill Yahushua, who killed him. Because he was waking up the people. And that's what they want. They'd rather see us all dead than sitting on the street corners waking up our people. You know what I'm saying? They hate to see us out there. They love to demonize us. Oh, y'all a bunch of racist, hating. You can't stand nobody. You probably wouldn't even let a Caucasian man in your house. You know, so that's what we always get told. We're just a bunch of wicked brothers who don't work, who beat on their women, and who don't do anything for their kids. That's what we get told. Because we don't want to follow this empire. Because we don't want to partake in the sins of America. We get told all these different things that we're the problem. It's our fault. That was it on it?
If you want me to keep on reading, that was it on verse 48.
Yeah, that's it. You could do Proverbs 3 and 31.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 31. Envy not, thou oppressor.
Do what?
Envy not, thou oppressor.
We shouldn't be envious of our oppressor, man. We shouldn't be wanting the things that they have, man. You know what I'm saying? We're not supposed to be sitting out here trying to vote our ways into their communities and into their homes and into their hearts. We shouldn't be out there doing these things, man. Like, these oppressors know that we have become envious over them. And they know the only thing they got to do is give you just a little bit, a little tab, a little bit. And man, you'll trade in all your integrity just to be like them. You'll go out and vote. You'll go out and talk bad about your own people. You'll do whatever just to get yourself in their position, man. And it's disgusting, man. It's disgusting to see our people, you know, so envious of what the oppressor has, man. I want to live like that. I want this. I want that. It's like, no, man, we're poor. We need to be more worried about trying to build our people up rather than trying to be envious of what the oppressor have. Yeah, he got a 400-year head start. We got a long way to go. But when you come inside this ISUPK, under Commander General Yohana, things change quickly, man. When you start serving the Most High, he start opening up all type of doors for you, man. Even you would be surprised. You'd be like, damn, what's going on? How did this happen? How did that happen? You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to come back and serve the Most High, man. We cannot continue to be envious of our oppressors. We cannot continue to follow their ways and try to be like them. And, you know what I'm saying? Try to do the things that they do. Because we've been doing it, and it has destroyed us as a nation of people. It has destroyed us bad, man. We are probably in the worst state we ever been in. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got our sisters out there having, what, 400,000 abortions a year, black and Latino women together. 400,000 abortions. Why? Because what? They want to, I got a job. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to lose my job. You know what I'm saying? I got a career I got to focus on. You know, we do that because that's what the oppressor do. You don't think these Caucasian women are piling inside of these abortion clinics? Or getting some private doctor to do it while they at the hospital or something like that? Come on, man. Like, man, you're a fool, man, if you believe that, man, the only way we're going to make it is we're selfish, man. You are special in your own way if you believe us being selfish is going to help us out of the condition we are in. It's not going to help us. Being selfish doesn't help anybody, man. I know the Christian church tells you got to focus on yourself first before you try to help. You got to help yourself first before you try to help anybody else. That is the most selfish thing I have ever heard in my life. You got to help yourself before you help everybody else. And that's why all Christians are selfish. Selfish as hell. Won't give you a nickel, let alone a sandwich. Won't give you anything because they are envious against the oppressor, man. They love the oppressor, man. And we got to wake up and realize that, man, whenever we go down there to these voting booths and start voting, man, you become envious of your oppressor, man. Like, it is horrible and disgusting to see our people about ready to go fill the line. Because when is the vote? November the 5th?
Not for certain.
Like, everybody's going to be able to vote. They're going to count the votes up, and we're going to see who the president is going to be. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of our people going to go out there and vote because they scared. Because they're really scared. They don't want to stop doing what they're doing, so they'd rather just look out the window and see what the hell is about to go on. It's like, listen, I can't, you know, a lot of our people just be like, well, you know, I'm just trying to spread love. I'm trying to be down for everybody. I want to love everybody. But hell, where's the love for our people, man? Who's loving our people beside the ISUPK? Nowhere. Nobody loves us like we love, like how we love black people, man. We truly love black, Latinos, and Native Indian people, man. We love you so much that we're willing to put our lives on the line every time we hit these street corners. Just so you can wake up and realize, man, that we shouldn't be envious of our oppressor, man. We shouldn't want the things that he has. We shouldn't be trying to live his lifestyle. Because when we start to live like that, we start to become just like him. We start to become the drug dealers. We just start to become the murderers. We start to become those same evil people, you know what I'm saying, who we know are horrible to us. We start to become them all over again. And then we start to act like them, start to treat our people like them, and it's just a lose-lose situation. That's why it's better if we come and serve the Most High, man. It's better if we come serve him, do what he wants, and do what he tells us to do. So like, was anything else on that?
Envy not thy oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
Don't choose none of his ways. Don't choose his ways, man. That's what we're doing. When we go out here and start voting, we start to choose his ways, man. Look at, what's his name? Jesse Jackson's son, man. He wanted to be just like the oppressor. Got into politics, wanted to be like his old man. Got into politics and started doing the things his father doing. And caught a damn charge, man. Went to jail for money laundering, I think. They said he had a golden seat or some type of seat in his house that was worth tons of dollars, man. Like, when we become envious of our people and we start to choose their ways, man, we start doing the things they do. That's why we vote. Voting is something that our oppressor does, man. Like in the scriptures, we were taught never to vote. Never to vote for somebody that is not over your nation, man. That's not a brethren from your people. Like, don't put somebody over you to rule over you who's not from your people. Because only thing you're going to get is bad results each time. You know what I'm saying? Like, we still in 2020 believe us voting for Joe Biden or Donald Trump is going to make a difference, going to make things better. You know what I'm saying? Whoever gets in the chair is still going to do for their people, which is very understandable. I understand you got a nation of people you're trying to take care of, and you need to do what you need to do for yours. And we got a nation of people that we're trying to take care of, and we got to do what we got to do for them. Like, that's the mindset we have to have. But as long as we got this love everybody mentality, care for everybody, you know what I'm saying? Don't worry about yourself. Let me just make sure, you know, I follow Massa and do what Massa does. You know, we're not gonna get anywhere, man. Like, you could become the black mayor. You're not gonna make a difference or a change because you're not trying to uplift your people. You're not trying to bring your people in. You're not trying to tell your people to change, get off the drugs, stop doing this, stop doing that, don't do this, don't do that. You're not doing it. You're just teaching our people how to be selfish and choose the slave master's ways. And look at us now from choosing the master's ways, man. Look how horrible we have become in these streets for trying to choose the oppressor's ways, man. We have become horrible. We have become just like them. We have become just like them. You know what I'm saying? Like, we do everything they do, man. And it's a horrible thing to see. Like, they're watching us, but we watching them and trying to be like them. Like, it's horrible when we try to be like that, man. Be envious of our oppressor, man. See if I got time for one more. right, yeah, we good. Let me see what comes after that. Can you get Exodus 23 and 2 for me again? That?
You said 23 and 2?
Come on.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 23 and verse 2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil.
Right, like I said, man, we shouldn't be following a multitude to do evil, man. Going out here and being envious of your oppression and choosing his ways is evil, man. And so many of our people have followed a multitude of people to do evil and be like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, look how it has destroyed us, man. Look how that's destroyed. Look how, man, these leaders, man, the people that are over us, man, they have taught us how to be so weak. So weak. That's why you see the protests. You know, you might see the protests and you might have like a Black Lives movement person down there. And you just, like, being in the UPK, you just sit back and you watch and you just be like, damn, this is the weakest thing I ever seen before in my life. Very weak. You know what I'm saying? Very weak. That's why we cannot follow a multitude to do evil, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been taught that from these black leaders and these Christian pastors. You know, if you want to make it, man, you got to do this and do that and do that. You got to follow after this person. You got to do that and do this. You got to go to this college and that college and, hey, you'll make it. Man, that stuff does not help anybody, man. It doesn't help any of us. Like, I wish I could see some of these Black Lives Matter movement people that's over these different branches. Like, we seen the one that was over the South Carolina branch. And that brother looked at, brother like he had a little bit of in his tank. Yeah, I mean, he just looked at so weak and pathetic, man. It's like, you out here begging Massa not to kill us no more. Like, it's a better way to do things than to be sitting out here begging Massa not to kill you, not to murder you. Like, it's a weak gesture, man. To be sitting out there on your knees with your hands up, talking about some don't shoot, don't do this. It's like very, very, very weak and gay. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really want to know how to be a real man and what it takes, you know, to take care of your people, come into ISUPK so we can teach you, man. Like, nothing else is going to work. Like, you can do whatever you want. You can go out there and do the Million Man March. You can go join your church and, you know, try to drown out what we saying and not listen. You know, go follow the pastor, do what he does, or join one of these fake leaders, these fake politicians, or these councilmen who don't give a damn about black people, and watch the results you get. We know the results we're going to get from here, from serving the Most High, doing what he tells us to do. Like, it's going to be glorious. But what happens when you don't listen to the Most High and you want to follow a multitude of people who go out here and do evil? You're going to suffer the same consequences they do, man. You're going to suffer the same consequences. And there's going to be nothing you can do about it. The Most High is not playing with us, man. Like, we are at a point right now, man, where things are finna get worse, man. Like, after this election, whoever wins, it is going to be ugly. Like, especially if they let Joe Biden win, I believe the race war is going to pop off as soon as they say Joe Biden won. You're just going to start hearing gunshots in the streets. That's it. Like, man, we don't need to vote for nobody. Let these devils have their own votes, man. Let them vote for their own people. Let them vote their own people in. Vote ain't gonna change anything. We always get told that, you know, if you want to make a change, you need to vote. Like, how come we just can't make a change with our own people? How can't we just change? How about we put the weed down? You know what I'm saying? How about we do that? How about we start treating our sisters like they're nothing but trash? How about we do that? How about sisters stop putting brothers on child support? If we do that, man, that'd be glorious, man. Like, things will change overnight if we just got together and just say, you know what we're going to do? We're going to stop serving these other guys. We're going to stop going out here celebrating this garbage and this trash. And we ain't gonna do Thanksgiving. We ain't gonna do Halloween. Man, these devils would be in the hood trying to walk around like they do so much for the ghetto. Like, you'll look out your window and you'll see the CEO of some rich company walking through, and he'll wave his hand like, hey man, how you doing? And he'll expect you to be like, I'm good. Because that's the only way we're gonna make it, man. If we stop following the multitude to do evil, man, stop following after everybody trying to do what they do, man, we're gonna be all right. We'll make it. Stop trying to serve these oppressors, man, and be a good slave. Don't do that, man. It is very weak amongst our people, man. Very pathetic, man. All right. Can you get me Proverbs 4:16 up?
The book of Proverbs, chapter 4, verse 16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall.
It's like that was Proverbs 4:16.
You said 4 and 16 Proverbs?
Huh.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, I got the wrong scripture. Let me get that scripture. I got it right here. Oh, so like I said, what scripture did I say?
Proverbs 4 and 16.
Okay, Salaki. I think it was 4 and 14. Salaki.
4 and 14. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 4, verse 14. Enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men.
Right, we're not supposed to be following after these evil men. These evil men, we're not supposed to be following their ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we follow their ways, man, we're going to meet the same destruction that's going to come to them. Like, don't follow in their path. Don't walk behind them. And that's what a lot of our leaders have done, man. They have started to follow into the path of these evil men, and they have become evil. You see so many of our black leaders speak so bad about us, man. Speak bad, always blaming us for everything like it's our fault. Like everything is our fault. Or the black community need to stop shooting and murdering each other. It's their fault. It's like, come on, who made us like this? Who told us it was okay to kill a black man? Who put the guns in the neighborhood? The bullets, all of it. You know what I mean? Like, who does that? That ain't us, man. Like, we can't follow into the path of the wicked, man. We have to do something different. And that is to follow after the Most High, man, and serve Him. Serve the Most High. We don't try to do everything else. We don't try to be Muslim. Don't try to be Buddhist. Don't try to eat the soul food with the pork and everything like that. Man, we can't continue to do these things no more, man. It's time for us to come back and serve the Most High, man. We got to stop following the path of wicked men. All right, can you read 15 from that?
Verse 15, avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it, and pass away.
Ooh, like, get the hell away from it. Don't even follow in none of these ways, man. And that's what a lot of our black politicians have to understand, man. And these black pastors, these black leaders, man, like, y'all are destroying us, man. Because you're trying to put us on the path that they put themselves on. Like, in the path that they're on, the path that they set up for us, it is the path for destruction. We can't follow the same path that these heathens do, man. We can't be on the same picture. We can't do what they do. That's why, man, segregation was the best thing for blacks, man. Blacks, Latino, Native Indians. It might have been hard, but we had us. We had each other. We knew the oppressor was a devil, and you shouldn't let your kids be over there. You need to watch your kids. Don't let your kids go over there and deal with these people, man. But now that these wicked black leaders have put us on the same path as our oppressor, we are destroyed, man. We are truly destroyed. Like, we are in the most worst condition we probably ever have been in since the time of Egypt, man. We on drugs, filling up the jail cells, Man, a lot of our people are homosexuals. Police beating us on camera, getting away from it. Killing us on camera, getting away from it. Hell, then when you get beat in the streets, you're going to the jail, and then you get beat some more by the police. It's like, man, we're in a bad position, man. Like, man, we're in a horrible condition, man. That's why the Most High tells us, man, don't follow into the path of none of these wicked men. You know what I'm saying? Can you go to the next one up? Verse 16.
Verse 16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep has taken away, unless they cause some to fall.
Like, and when we start following after these evil bastards, man, these same evil bastards that we fall upon, man, they not even getting sleep, man, unless they can come up with a plan on how to destroy us, man. Like, that's how bad it is, man. Like, these devils don't even sleep. They just stay up all day and all night thinking about who they can be mischievous to, who they can destroy. You know, that's the only time they get any type of good rest is when they can destroy somebody. That's it. That's the only time they get rest is when they're able to destroy somebody or who they can bring down, who they can make fall. That's horrible, man. That's why we just got to depend on each other and be there for each other, man. And come out of this crazy stuff that we're doing right now, man. Because, man, it's finna get worse out here. Everybody think it's a joke right now. But, man, it hasn't even hit wintertime yet. And when that wintertime really kick in, man, I hope everybody got themselves some food stored. Because if not, you're going to be at this door right here, knocking on the door. Hey, Salaki, Baba Kashar, you think I can get something, this and that? Yeah, we're going to feed the people. Because that's what we've been taught from General Yohana. Feed the people. Take care of the people. You know, a lot of us really won't want to give y'all nothing. A lot of us will be like, man, forget that, man. We keep all this for ourselves. But since we love our people, man, and we're different, man, then we're going to take care of y'all. But we have to separate from this nation and stop believing in these weak black politicians and these weak black entertainers. We got to. Even the entertainers, too. They're guilty, too. They do all type of wickedness, man. You want to live like the oppressor, ready to do whatever, man. That's why, man, it's very important for us to come back and serve the Most High, man. Don't listen to these weak, pathetic politicians, man. All right, if you could you get me let me see. You can read that again from the top. Proverbs 4 and 14.
Book of Proverbs chapter 4 verse 14. Enter not into the path of the wicked.
Ooh, we had it, and people don't even know this is a law. This is a law that was established by the Most High telling us not to follow or walk in the footsteps after the wicked, man. But a lot of our people do it, man. A lot of our people doing it right now as we speak, man. Just walking and living that wicked life, man. And thinking things are going to be okay. Things are not going to be okay, man. We know you've been taught by your pastor. You go to the pastor, you pray, and you bow your head down, and he put your hand on your shoulder, and he tell you everything going to be all right. And then you end up back in jail, going through hell again. You know what I'm saying? Those are not men of the Most High, man. It's like, what scripture I told you to pull up?
You just told me to read verse 14 again.
Con, you had read it already?
I'm not done with it, Shalayan. And go not into the way of the evil man.
Do not go into the way of the evil man. Don't go into the ways of Donald Trump's. Just like I said, man, you had that table full. I'll never forget that picture where Donald Trump sitting right there about to sign the paper, and then he had all the black top-ranking pastors behind him just sitting, and I was like, man, listen, man, they want to be just like him. They want to walk in his footsteps. They want to do everything he does. They want the money he do. They don't give a damn who they got to sacrifice for it. You know what I'm saying? And then now they don't become a traitor to their people. That's why we can't follow none of their ways, man. Go ahead, that's it.
Verse 15, avoid it. Pass not by it. Turn from it and pass away.
Man, don't even follow in their path, man. Don't try to follow in the footsteps of the oppressor, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, our oppressor has a day that's coming for him, man. And we don't want to have to go through the same thing that the oppressor's going to go through. Just separate, man. Don't vote. Don't listen to these black Christian pastor leaders who tell you to do this and do that and do this, man. You know what I'm saying? Tell you to love everybody. Tell you to go vote. Your vote gonna make a difference this time. So what happened to all the other times we voted? Like, they'll do anything to stuff their pockets, because that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about when it comes to these black and politicians and these Christian pastors. It's about how much they can get, man. And with that, man, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to end this class. ISUPK security announcements. We at the ISUPK started out on 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the world. If they need transportation, a teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Ties, which is a commandment. Numbers 18 through 21. Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 to 10. Means tenth in the Hebrew, ma'asharah. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for a priest, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations will be the closing out of the Feast of Tabernacles. It'll be closing out. It'll be this Friday, October the 9th, 2020. Man, if you're in the South Carolina area, man, please come up, man. Get the location for the school. It'll be this Friday, man. Come up and get some brotherhood and sisterhood with us, man. All right. Remind Akim and Aqua to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf.